In this Q&A video, we're going to answer the question, what's the difference between a Type B RCD and a Type B MCB? Now, just before we explain the answer to this question, please be aware that this video is one of a series that we've made on the subject of circuit protection. They can be viewed individually, or you can click the link in the description below to view them as part of a free online training package to help you with your CPD, and you'll receive a certificate to prove you've completed the course. Ever since the launch of the 18th edition of BS 7671, the wiring regulations, there's been an increasing awareness among electricians that not all RCDs are created equal. As our equipment becomes increasingly digitised and features more and more electronic equipment, coupled with the increase in people generating their own electricity, our electrical supplies have become polluted with direct current, which changes the nature of the AC supply, but even worse, can prevent RCDs from operating correctly and may even prevent them from disconnecting when someone is receiving a shock to earth. Most electricians are now aware that there are different types of RCD which help combat this issue. These are listed in Regulation 531.3.3 as Type AC, which offers no protection against DC contamination, through Type A, Type F, and finally Type B. Now, the reason we've felt the need to create this video is that we at eFIXX and the good folks at Luden Palazzoli have had a number of conversations with electricians at trade shows who tell us very proudly that they've been fitting Type B RCDs, which is obviously excellent news. However, bearing in mind that most manufacturers of circuit protective devices haven't been producing this type of RCD for long, and they're generally pretty expensive, then a red flag gets raised in your mind when these same electricians then tell us that they've been fitting them for years. They're certainly bucking the trend. Now, I really want to make the point that this is not intended to take a shot at those electricians who've been mistaken in their understanding of the regulations. It can be very challenging to keep on top of all the changes and developments that the industry experiences, especially over the last few years with the ongoing push to electrification of vehicles and generation of our own electricity. In fact, that's what's prompted us to make this CPD content, in order to help people keep on top of all the changes and developments to the industry. So let's just clarify what might have been going on with these conversations. The confusion may well have arisen from the fact that there are also three different types of MCB. These are Type D, Type C and Type B. There's no Type A MCB, as it would have been easy to confuse this with the A of ampere on the breaker rating. Let's be grateful for this small mercy, as it could potentially have led to even greater confusion with the Type A RCD. So now we start to see where people might be going a bit wrong. If they're installing RCBOs, which offer the protective benefits of both an RCD and an MCB, it will have a marking on the front which will look similar to this. It says B32. So the electrician who's aware that Type B RCD protection exists may think they're onto a winner, as they're installing an RCD with a high level of protection against DC contamination. However, this letter here is actually telling you what the MCB type is, not the RCD type. To find out what type of RCD it is, there's these little symbols on here. This one means Type AC, this one Type A, and finally the symbol for a Type B RCD. So this RCBO does not offer Type B RCD protection. It has a Type B overcurrent profile and provides Type A RCD protection. So what's the difference? Well, the Type B, C or D MCB identifier tells you how quickly the MCB will respond to faults. If we look in Appendix 3 of BS 7671, we find lots of these graphs which show the time current characteristics of protective devices. These simply tell you how long it takes for the protective device to respond when a certain amount of current flows through them. So looking at a Type B 6 amp MCB, you can see that if the current flowing through it is 10 amps, it's going to take about 600 seconds or 10 minutes to trip. Looking at the same scenario for a Type C and a Type D MCB, it's going to take the same amount of time. The real difference comes when there's a fault causing a huge amount of current to flow, like a short circuit or an earth fault of negligible impedance. Going back to our Type B MCB, if 30 amps of current flows, the MCB will trip very quickly, in 0.1 of a second. To achieve the same tripping response time for a 6 amp Type C MCB will take 60 amps, and for a Type D of the same rating, it will take 120 amps. The reason the MCBs have these differences is to allow the connection of loads with high inrush currents to be connected and operated without making the MCB trip. So this letter in front of the RCBO rating tells you which of these curves the device conforms to. The Type B relating to the RCD element of the device is indicated, as we said earlier, by a symbol on the RCD or RCBO. The differences between the RCD protection types relates to how well the RCD can deal with a contaminated electrical supply and still disconnect the circuit in the event of a fault, with the Type B being the highest standard of protection at the moment, combining all the functionality and resilience of the other types A, C, A and F. So where should you be using a Type B? Well, anywhere that it may be subjected to the issues mentioned in bullet points A to E of the Type B description in Regulation 531.3.3, but the regulations do give some specific examples, such as in Regulation 712.531.3.5.1 in the section covering solar photovoltaic power supply systems, unless certain other requirements are met. Another area is covered in section 722 on electric vehicle charging stations, where Regulation 722.531.3.101 gives you the choice to use either a Type B RCD or a Type A or F, coupled with another device monitoring DC contamination. So there we go, that's the difference between a Type B RCD and a Type B MCB. To find out why your maximum demand calculations might be giving you crazy values, check out this video right here, or click the link to watch it as part of our free training package to help you with your CPD, and you'll receive a certificate as well. All that remains in this video is to say thank you very much for watching.